All right. It's good to see you. It's been a while, but it's good to see you. Let's talk about purpose. Such a very exciting topic. Really, though, throughout this journey, throughout this escapade through Shadowland, throughout our lives, we go through these moments of pure existential dread, anguish, and angst, in which we wonder, what's the purpose of it all? What's my purpose? What's the point? What's the meaning of this aspect of reality? Why did this show up in my life? What's the purpose? And we can make ourselves go mad when we ask these questions, because we rarely, if ever, get true answers. Now, I'm not talking about meaning that is handed to us on a plastic platter from this world. This world will want to insist that there are answers available, and we just need to open up our hand and receive it and assimilate ourselves into it, like religion or some kind of cultural thing. That's not the kind of meaning I'm talking about. Okay, so let's just preface this video with that. Obviously, this world will say, well, the meaning is to follow this god or this savior or to perform these actions, and we're talking about something which is beyond this world. So, what's the purpose? What's the point? These questions we ask not to actually get an answer. Not really to get an answer. If we're honest with ourselves, we will admit that when we have asked or do ask questions of meaning and purpose, we're crying out for help more than we're actually wondering. We're not really inquiring about a specific truth that independently exists. We might think we are. We're crying out for help when we ask, what's the point of it all? Why? Why? We don't just want an answer. We want connection. We want peace. We want magic, and we want to feel this magic. And it's this magic that when we don't feel it to be innate and flowing from our innermost, we replace that feeling with these philosophical questions of what's the point? And we foolishly will convince ourselves that we just want some kind of concrete conclusion, when truly, some things can't be articulated. And the meaning, the purpose, can only really be felt. Our bodies are made of cells, and every single cell has a crucial function. And the cells most likely have no idea that they're in a body. They likely have no idea that they're serving some grander function to sustain a being like myself. I'm pretty sure my cells within this finger are just worried about its mitochondria and ribosomes and, I don't know, biology. People, please go easy on me. My point is, a cell absolutely serves a greater function and purpose, and yet has no ability to know that purpose or function. It just serves its function. Now, we, as star beings in the star formation, we do not have the luxury of just being able to carry out our functions without questioning them. But what if you're already serving your so-called purpose, and yet you don't know it? The point is, there's already a purpose to this existence, and to know it, to know that we're a crucial part of existence, we can't just be told that. We need to feel it. And in order to feel it, we need to be it. So what's the purpose? What's the point? The point is, you need to stop asking those questions and living in a way that's going to lead to a kind of life where you're not asking those questions. Easier said than done. But, you know, it's a bit foolish to continuously ask these questions, acting as if the universe is some kind of slot machine or some kind of fortune teller that can give you, or, excuse me, fortune cookie that you can just crack open. The universe is inside of you. This is so true on so many levels, and at this point, it can sound a bit repetitive, because it's very common in spirituality to hear it's all inside, as within, so without. More and more, these concepts are becoming popular, but the concepts only work if they're actualized. And the more we focus on the answers that the world can give us, the more we act as if there's an overlord who is more all-knowing than we are, the more we will exist in this existential dread and angst. This world continuously wants to give the living soul the notion that they're just crazy. Like, you're just crazy. Like, you're just insane. Like, come on. All of these ideas about ascension and being eternal and connecting with your inner divine nature, that's either incorrect, totally false, totally naive, illogical. This world is very harsh. And that's okay, because we have to resurrect ourselves, and in resurrecting ourselves, all questions become answered, and all curiosity about purpose and meaning dissolves and melts away. So maybe you've been wondering what the purpose is, what the meaning is. Don't wonder about these things without knowing that you yourself already know. Every action that could be taken, every word that could be said or not said, and every thought that could be had, which would absolutely terraform your reality and thus aid you in this process of resurrecting the Sophia Christos, or the ultimate wisdom, or the true self. Pick your new agey phrase. It doesn't matter about the specifics. So we might want to change the question. What's the purpose? What's the meaning? What's the point? What if we change that to, am I connected? Am I feeling it? It being the kind of undefinable brilliance that I know to be in my heart, instead of what's my purpose? Am I living in a way that I absolutely stand by? Because you know what? If we actually live in a way that we completely stand by, we won't have these questions, because we'll be feeling as if the purpose is already being lived, not just being entertained or acknowledged as some kind of independent thought, independent from the actual beingness. So let's start being.